What's up, guys? Good morning. It's another beautiful day. Oh my gosh. Say, get out of here! It's another beautiful day in the Queen City. We're working on the dresser again, so it's day 2. But we use this basic, classic gray penetrating stain. So I'm hoping it turns out pretty good. So what we've done so far is we put one coat on this here dresser. It's actually another beautiful day in the Queen City, and so it's like a 85, it'll be eventually 85 degrees, and so we have it outside, or inside of the garage, and I'm just splattering stain all over the place. We just put this coat down probably about like 5 minutes ago, and so what we're gonna do is let it penetrate for about another maybe 5 minutes or so, just give it a good solid time to penetrate. And then we're just gonna wipe the excess off and then wash, rinse, repeat. We're gonna do the other edges, one side, the other side, and then the front portion. And then we'll be done with the stain, right? And then we'll put the poly on, probably put like 2 coats of the poly. Actually, one thing to note, we haven't finished those yet. So we still have to sand those down and get those stained and polyed as well, so. What's up, guys? We're back. So we did the back, did the top. Now we're just gonna work on the front and the other side here, and we'll be done staining. And then we'll be ready to move this bad boy in. Make sure to get in all those cracks. Hey, what's up? What's going on? We got this dresser going on right now, right here, right now. Anyway, we got some stain going on this bad boy. We got one more side to go. One more side there. One more side to go. Whew. Anyway, we got one more side to go on this bad boy. On that bad boy right there. We got one more side to go. And then we're gonna stain that bad boy. We're gonna let it dry about 3-4 hours. It's a beautiful day in the Queen City, so you know it's only gonna take about 3 hours to dry this bad boy up. Whew. Anyway, we're gonna let this bad boy dry up. We're gonna put another coat of stain on this bad boy. Bam, 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 bam. Shh. Let it dry another 3 hours, 4 hours. And then tomorrow we're probably gonna put the poly on there. And then, yeah, we're gonna get it going. We're gonna get it going, guys. Woo! Boom. All right, we got the last coat on here. We're gonna go ahead and take that off. And like I said, we're gonna let it dry. The grandparents just left actually, so I had to take a little break. But we just let that dry, put Mari to sleep. Let that dry, put Mari to sleep. She's taking a nap. Woo, woo, time to go play. Anyway, put the stain on there. We gotta take it off. We're gonna blotch it off like we've been doing. I'll bring you along. Yeah. All right, guys. So after I looked at it, I wanted to make sure I put another coat on, just because I wanted it to be a little bit more uniform as far as the stain's concerned. And then with only doing one coat, some of the less dense areas of the wood absorbs the stain a little bit more. So I'm just waiting for that to sort of dry up and take that off. And I won't do the front part of it because you're not really going to see the front part because of the drawers. So I'm just going to do the sides and the bottom front. So we're gonna do another set of stain and get things going, and then proceed. And it's turning out real nice here, guys. Look at this top. I think I'm gonna stop at 2 coats. I want it to be mostly gray, but I still want to be able to see the wood grain through. So I think 2 coats is good. So this is 1 coat. That's one coat there. And that's 2 coats. So you can see with one coat, you see a lot of the wood through. You still see the grain, but you see a lot of the brown wood through. With 2 coats, you see less of the wood, you see more of the grain. So I like that look, guys. Yeah! We're gonna go ahead and work on this side here. Yeah, boy, it's going down. J&A fam, we're doing this dresser right for the boy, Tarzan. His name is as of right now. Like I said in my last videos, guys, if you have a name that you recommend, please comment down below and let me know. While I'm here, make sure you hit that like button down below, the little thumbs up. Bam! That lets us know that you're liking the content that we putting down. Also, while you're down there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, guys. And then also make sure you hit that little bell, bing, 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 so that you get notified when we post content. And that helps us, guys. That helps us create more content. Know that you like what we're doing. Do those few things, and we'll love y'all forever. We're running on low battery, so I'm gonna try to be real quick. I got some good sun going. But anyway, just wanted to kind of give you an update on where we are today. We're probably gonna roll this into another day or two just for the varnish and things like that. But that is with the second coat on. I think I'm digging the way it looks with the second coat. You can still see the grain. I think it's good. So anyway, we're actually moving on to the drawers, and yeah, so I just got to do 9 of those bad boys. As you can see, I finished a few of them, and I'm just using the circle sander to go through and get those done. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and knock these 9 out and go ahead and get those stained. And yeah, varnish probably tomorrow, so I'll bring you back then on day 3. What's up, guys? What's up, fam? It is, I don't know what day it is, but it's late. It's about 9:15 actually. I just wanted to kind of keep you updated, give you some insight on where we are with this dresser for little Tarzan. Just as a recap, day 1, we sanded everything down. We got everything down to the bare wood. We put a few coats of stain on the top of the dresser, and then 1.5-ish on the drawers, and I'll show you those in a second here. As I said, it's like 9:15, so it may be a little bit dark on your end of things, but just like I said, wanted to kind of fill you in. We're actually pretty much done here. Not really. I got one more thing to do tonight, which is why I brought you along, and but after this, we should be done. We'll probably move it in tomorrow once everything kind of airs out and dries up and all that jazz, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, but anyway, without further ado, and by the way, it was another beautiful day in the Queen City. Yes, it was. It was like 95 degrees today in Buffalo. It's crazy. It's almost October, and don't mind all the garbage in the back. A lot of the stuff is gone soon. We just moved in. Actually, we just bought this house probably about 3 or 4 months ago, and so I just haven't really gotten time in order to get my organization and stuff all together, and so a lot to do, but in due time. Anyway, without further ado, but as you can see, today we did put 1 coat of varnish on the drawers. We're actually going to be working on putting our second layer on the drawers, in the sides and the front, and then our third on the top here. What we're going to go ahead and sand this down just using I'll show you real quick what I use. I don't really like using the orbital sander just because it's too rough, but I just get one of these little blocks here and just put some 220 grit sandpaper on there and just lightly go over it. And basically the idea is just get the bubbles and, you know, sort of imperfections and in the varnish that you put down. Anyway, let's get this started. Going with the grain of the wood. you'll see some of those bubbles just kind of start turning white. And that's what you want. Tarzan, or whatever your name is, eventually we'll figure it out, and hopefully by the time you're able to watch this, it's not Tarzan. I think there's a lot of things as a father you want to be able to provide for your kids, and obviously you want to give them a house over their head, you want to be able to feed them, but this is pretty much a present to you to hold on to for, you know, this dresser will probably outlive me just because it's built well, you know. And so, yeah, just hold on to it, you know. This is something I worked on, and I obviously wanted to pass it down to you. Just cherish it, hand it down to your kid one day. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this down. So basically just give it a wipe down, you know, nothing too fancy. Just wanna get all that dust off. Hopefully there's not a lot of dust. You don't wanna take off the whole layer of varnish, by the way. If you didn't figure that out. Just the imperfections. Hopefully this last coat doesn't take that long, so I can go ahead and get my butt in bed. I'll probably try to sand it a little bit more on the bottom, and we'll go ahead and get this varnish on again. I'll bring you back in a second. Alright guys, so we're putting on the coat of the last coat of poly on the top here. So this is our third coat. And the reason why I put more on the top, I mean, it may sound obvious, for some maybe not so much, but so the reason I put more on the top, I'm sitting more on the top, and the top is used, obviously, when you think about it, more than the sides, so I put more protection on the top than I do on the sides. So got like a 2-inch-ish brush here. Each of these drawers will probably take 2 dabs of poly. Uh-oh. Make sure you don't get it on your toes. Shout out to my nail tech. Just kidding. Don't have a nail tech. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'm sweating. It's probably like 85 degrees out here still. As I was saying earlier, if you didn't catch it, I think the more things you can create and work on and just create and pass down generations, you know, I think the better. You know, I mean, if your family has something that you worked on, I don't know how many hours I put into this, but it's got to be like 20 hours or so. I got to make sure I get these drips before they dry right at this ledge here. So make sure during the drying process, especially the last one, make sure you just kind of come back and check to make sure at your dripping points you don't have something just kind of sitting there, right? Because that won't be good. And that's something kids play with, and you know, especially if it's like a drip just sitting there. They'll just play with it, get it off, put it in their mouth. And in any case, more things in your lifetime that you can work on and build and create, and then be able to hand that down to your family, I think the better, you know, because with that, I mean, your family just has a little bit of history of who you are, right? The things that you enjoy doing and all that. So real quick, you see this right here? See how there's 2 pieces of wood that come together. There's this lighter piece and then this darker, well, there's this more dense piece right here, far left, and then there's this less dense piece right here. And as you can see, more dense area, it didn't take in the stain as much as the less dense piece. And so that's kind of cool. That's kind of the look I was going for here. It's just wanted to have some uniqueness to the pieces, you know. Alright guys, as you can see through this video, very tedious work, but you have time to relax, clear your mind, think about whatever it is you gotta think about. And it's a very good hobby if you're looking for something like that, right? Or something that will allow you time to do that. But anyway, without further ado, here's my half-finished product. Next thing I gotta do is put the hardware on, take it out of this place, put it in the house, and that's it. Yeah guys, we're down out here. We're gonna go ahead and head in the house and just have a little nightcap conversation real quick. What is up guys? It's your boy Johnny Boy. We just came back from outside. I gotta do number 2. I'll be right back. What's up guys? I'm back. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, make sure you enable the post notifications. That's that little dingy bell down below as well. So anyway guys, for now I'm just gonna keep it pretty simple. You know, as I said in my last video, just love life, right? I'm gonna close this out. I thank you guys for tuning in, for making it at least this far. Just love life, enjoy what you're doing. If not, make the most out of it, make things change. You know, remove people, add people, do what you need to do to start enjoying life again, guys. And I can't say that enough. But without further ado, we love you. Good night, and make sure you tune in next time for another beautiful day in the Queen City.